Buenos dias.
Buenos dias.
Welcome to BNI Decatur, where it is
Reader.
Appreciate everyone getting here nice, safe, and sound. We've got a lot of people stuck in traffic. So our disclaimer, we are recording this meeting, video recording, so you can view it. It's going to be on TikTok. No, maybe not. Please take this moment to silence your cell phone. Be courteous to your fellow businessmen. Welcome and thank you to our guests and visitors for visiting us today. Your leadership team is myself, Ruben Rodriguez, as the president. We have Senor Alex Merritt as the vice president. Justin Reams is our secretary treasurer. The membership committee is Senor Stuart Jones, Randy Goffrey, Tom Morkey, and Aaron Schumann. The education coordinator is Senor Stephen Bentley. And the mentor coordinator, Senorita Mystic Palmer, who's continued to struggle with her voice. So she's here. Thank you for coming. Your visitor host team that were greeted by Sara Albino, I believe she has a personal matter going on, Senor Evan Kirstein, and Jordan Lowry. All right, so the mission statement here at BNI is to help BNI members increase their business through a structured, positive, and professional referral marketing program that enables us to develop long-term, meaningful relationships with quality business professionals. So our chapter has passed almost $1 million in the past 12 months. So on average, the members tend to see an increase of their business about 20%. Our core values, we have 7 of them. We've got giver's gain, building relationships, lifelong learning, traditions and innovations, positive attitude, accountability, and recognition. This week's presenter is Senor John Bagwell with Bagwell Associates, our closing attorney. Senor, would you stand up and let us know which one of these resonates with you?
Good morning. Well, since I was absent last week, this could have been really awkward. Lifelong learning, I knew to put a pop-up reminder in my phone so that I would use it. So my choice is lifelong learning, and it enhances several areas of your life. Like it provides adaptability, personal growth, career advancement, mental well-being, and innovation. And there are a number of ways that you can engage in lifelong learning. You can develop a new skill like cooking or programming. It can be self-taught study. You can learn a new sport or activity, which can be simple like walking or paddleball and staying active. And you can learn to use new technology like AI or putting a pop-up reminder in your phone.
We'll play an instrument, Aaron.
There you go.
All right, thank you so much, John. So we have, membership committee has approved Senorita Madison Martin with Edward Jones, but she will be inducted next week. So she will be taking the financial planner seat. At this time, we're going to pass out our business card binder. When you came in, there was a roster sheet, so I highly recommend you get that. It's got all of our information on there. Visitors, you may pass your business card out, but do not put them in the business card binder. That is only for the members. Network education moment is starting right now with Senor Stephen Bentley. Stephen, I apologize if you sent me the slides. I didn't have time to.
I thought that we were doing the
power groups.
Power groups, yes.
Okay, so that's what we're doing. That's so. Let me rewind. Let's rewind.
We
All right.
all get in our power groups.
So say again.
We just need to all get in our power groups.
We're all getting our power groups. What group you're in? That's a good question.
And if you recall, contact spheres are groups of businesses that are similar to each other, like industry-wise, and then the power groups that we have in here are even like smaller, where we take it down further, where we, this is an action, where we try to grow together, network together, refer together, because a lot of times, like the plumber works well with the water restoration guy, and the insurance company, there's a lot of connections. So.
All right, so apologies for the blindsiding everyone, but anyways, I would like for one representative from each group to stand up and to tell us what are your 3 seats that you're looking for. So I'm going to go ahead and start off. So for the real estate, we said CPA, bookkeeper, divorce attorney, and business broker. So let's go ahead and have the personal services and help team. We're we said CPA, bookkeeper, business broker, and divorce attorney. That is for the real estate. So how about for the personal services and health team?
We'll email this out after the meeting, so
Yeah,
that
I'll
everybody
email
can
this
see the
out.
list and try to focus on bringing those people to the meeting next week.
I think we landed on RDs and functional medicine providers, registered dietitians and functional medicine providers.
Okay.
Hold on one second, I'm taking notes. Dietitian, what was the other one?
Functional medicine,
Functional medicine.
functional.
Sorry, I just didn't think of it.
Are you with the home services?
Yeah, question.
That'd be great.
This is a consensus for 3 for the group?
Yes. My apologies. We were supposed to try to come up for 3 that would benefit your group.
Gotcha.
3 people.
Because
So
with that group in particular,
listen up, guys.
Listen up, everybody.
with that group in particular, we're also going to cover so many different directions in personal services that I don't think there really is like a 3 that would
I mean, I know there's a lot of overlap in our industry, so we try to like consolidate it. I don't want to have like 20 groups, so that's why we said 6 was a good number. So just whatever your best idea of who those 3 people would be. So 3 times 6, that's 18. Those are the people that we try to find and invite to our visitor day next week. So he said dietitian, functional. This was for the home services, but that almost sounds like it just benefits the. So
But we have, and then Carl suggested interior designers or interior and
perfect.
architects.
Interior designer.
good for the group as a whole.
Yeah.
And schools,
Yeah, and anybody in education.
And education.
Yeah,
Okay.
education, private or public.
we didn't narrow
Be like teachers or
Education.
Technically, it would be like the PTAs or people who like help with like event after school stuff.
Yep.
So it wouldn't necessarily be teachers; it'd just be admin almost.
Yep.
Yeah.
Any contacts in education or other kids or
Yeah.
kids businesses.
Which I think would benefit a bunch of us.
And then what about the financial and insurance group?
We were looking at CPAs, bookkeepers, family law divorce attorneys, and then an appraiser, somebody who does jewelry, art, some type of appraisals.
Okay. What about the marketing and business development group?
CPAs were good, interior designers were good, and we didn't know about the rule of 3, so we ignored. PR would be good, and
Okay.
event planners, and not just Daniel Swoop type event planner, but somebody that did corporate, that brought people in for things.
Okay.
Connected. I was looking for professional organizers, sheets, and I think that Stephen, correct me, we're looking at kind of like marketing advertising type reach out.
Yeah, like maybe mass media type, like a radio, TV, billboard kind of people.
Okay.
If somebody knows that.
We'd also talk to our incubators.
Incubators, yes.
Incubators?
Kind of like, a whole company that does, like what Atlantic Village does, or pointing at you.
Okay.
Where they help like
Where they help
startup companies grow out and then probably need some of the services we provide.
Okay. What about legal services?
Yeah, so we're covering some of the same ground. I'm writing times 4, times 5, accountant, CPA we thought as well, divorce or family law attorney, and immigration attorney.
Okay. So yeah, the whole idea is to try to come up with narrow down the list of people that we can invite to Visitor Day and to hopefully lure them into our little group so we can pass more referrals on to each other.
And one thing that's very important about the meeting is to remember that we have more than just 3 groups. We've got a 4th group. Home services.
Oh, did I not? Did I not? Sorry. Home services, yes, sir.
So very small. You went right over.
Yeah.
I thought I covered that.
Maybe it's a hard time
Apologies.
remembering everybody's name as it is, so we're good.
What would the home services group would like to?
Well, we went over about 8, but I think what we've come up with is someone in pest control would be wonderful, restoration / general contractor, and then HVAC companies.
Yes.
All right, let me just read this list out. We're going to email it out as well, Slack it, whatever. CPA bookkeepers, family law attorneys, business brokers, dietitians, functional medicine, interior designer, interior decorator, education administrators, appraisers, public relations, PR type folks, mass media folks, TV, billboards, radio, etc., immigration attorneys, pest control, general contractor, HVAC. If I missed yours, I apologize. We're going to email it out. You can respond all and tell us some more things. But try to focus on bringing these folks to the meeting next week, please. Visitor Day next week.
And we don't have to lure them in. They should want to come because it can benefit them as well as much as they can benefit us. So the right relationship could be incredibly valuable for all of us.
We want free-range visitors, okay?
Organic.
Okay, so yes, we're going to compile that list together, and feel free to send an email if you think of something. All right, so last week's Ivan Award winner was Senor David Woods. So David won the Ivan Award for Best Presentation. Ivan Award is named after the founder, Ivan Meisner. So he's going to be listening into the members' presentations and later letting us know who deserves this week's Ivan Award. So members will have 60 seconds to educate us on what they're looking for this week. We want everyone to be very specific and memorable. What or who is a great referral for you this week? So our visitors will have the opportunity to stand up and to ask for a referral. If your industry overlaps with an industry of one of the members, we ask that you tell us what is your favorite ice cream flavor.
Better
All right.
elephant.
That's true. So don't forget to take notes on today's presentations. This is in random order, so when you hear the little bell, that just means wrap it up. You'll have 60 seconds. Senor Ari, take it away.
Baskin Robbins Fudge Brownie. R.E. Bondi, attorney specializing in business, corporate law, and litigation. I'm talking about the litigation side of my practice. Collections is a good entry level case, like I mentioned before. Sometimes collection cases have to be defended. I've never had to defend anybody in a BNI group that I was in, but it does happen occasionally with providing services or products to people and they don't want to pay you, or they have a beef, or they're just nuts or whatever. They'll file suit. You need somebody like me to defend. So next week I'll tell you a particularly interesting case. But if somebody sued you and you need to respond within 30 days, call me. Just don't call me on the 28th day. A few of my neighbors have done over the years. Ari Bondi, attorney.
Good morning, sales team. My name is Tom Morkey of the Oak Insurance Group, and I'm the group's business insurance agent. I protect businesses from potential loss. We make sure that their businesses are protected with insurance products so they can actually get to work and not worry about those people trying to get in and get their checkbook. Good referral for me this week is some type of internet company, somebody who does a lot of online business. We have some great products. They're general liability, professional liability. Make sure that they're protected, cyber risks and things like that, getting to their customers' database and cyber accounts. We have a lot of different products out there to protect e-commerce out there. So if you're doing business online through a website or anything like that, and you've got people coming through your website, we can protect you and the customers from potential losses. Tom Morkey, the Oak Insurance Group, strong as a oak.
Hey, sales team, I'm Stuart Jones. I'm your flooring guy. I've been talking about Jordan because Jordan and her husband are getting carpet in one part of their home and they're getting vinyl plank in another part of the home. And so that's a great fit for someone like me where we don't know what we want, we don't know why we want it, but we know we need to change it. So that's a great fit for me. And so at Stu's Flooring Company, we love it.
When you walk all over us.
Hi everybody, my name is Abby Griffith. I'm the owner and founder over at Clarity Fitness, and today I wanted to put out another ask for everybody to come hang out with me at the Decatur Farmers Market, not the DeKalb Farmers Market, next week, Wednesday at 5. If you have littles, it would be a great event for them because we're co-hosting it with Little Shop of Stories. So they're going to read, and then we're going to do a fun, community-friendly dance class at the front of the farmers market. We'd love to see y'all. Again, it's March 26th at 5 p.m. at the Decatur Farmers Market. And I have to run a little bit early today, so I wanted to do a big shout-out for Justin and Eddie for coming out to hang out at my event on Friday. Thanks for being there.
Good morning, BNI. It's good for me to be here. I'm excited about being a part of this chapter. I got inducted last week. Thank you for that. But there's a girl down in Walton County. She just got started in embroidery, and I want to take her business to the moon. And so I've already got her like 300 and something shirts to do. I need an air conditioning company, a service company, some kind of company that does shirts, that needs embroidered shirts. Car dealerships are good. Air conditioner companies are good. I've got several, but I want to make this little lady, her name's Kelly, I want to make her business rock. The BNI talks about giver's gain, and good thing.
All right. Excellent. JD, your representative. Sandika Misty, she.
Hello, Charles. Good morning, everyone. Sorry, I still have this stiff nose. Each week I like to educate and ask. So my educate is, I'm going to tell you to back up your statements again. They're still in the first quarter. Make sure, even though you have someone doing your books for you, you make sure that you have hands-on. My ask is going to be for all the schools are going to be changing officers in the next 2 months. So any PTOs or PTA, women, moms, aunts that you know, please make an introduction. Again, my name is Missy Palmer with Tandem Bank.
It takes two to tango.
Good morning, BNI. My name is Erin Peterson, and I help leaders and businesses tell compelling stories. At Scout Stories, we make sure that your message sticks by creating interesting, emotional content. Communication is what it's all about, and mistakes cost you money. In 1999, NASA lost $125 million, all because one of their teams was measuring in centimeters and the other in inches. It's an important reminder that the way we present facts matters just as much as the numbers we give people. At Scout Stories, we help you find the special parts of your business and wrap that up in a message that sticks and doesn't cost you millions in mistakes. This week, I'm looking for a marketing director who wants to help take clients to the next level using powerful videos. With Scout, let's tell your story.
Morning, everyone. I'm Joel Wacker with Fraser Roofing. I'm actually going to talk about Jordan also.
All right.
I was asked to take a look at the roof, and I noticed that she doesn't need a brand new roof. She just needs a couple of repairs. So we talked to her, and they figured out that they could actually have the repairs paid at closing. Very few people know that you can actually have your entire roof paid at closing. All they do is they cut a check out of your equity and they cover your roof, so you don't have to spend any money out of pocket in order to cover your roof. Fraser Roofing does that, and we do a great job. Joel Wagner with Fraser Roofing.
Faith Family Fraser Roofing. Good morning, sales team.
Good morning.
I'm Art Wood. I'm the mortgage guy, and a lot of times when people, when JD says they're moving up or moving on, but when they're moving up, they have issues when timing that sale versus the buy, because either they can't qualify for both houses at the same time for debt to income reasons, or they need the cash from the old house, and it's very frustrating or stressful to put your house on the market and go, oh my God, I hope I get a contract before the other one sells, or vice versa, you go under contract, hope you get it. So we've actually got 3 programs I've sat on calls for, and basically they're all the same. Fannie Mae and Freddie Mac have a rule that basically says if you're under contract on your departing residence, and all contingencies are met, we don't have to count that debt to income against you, or sorry, that payment against you. So now you've relieved that. These companies also will load up to 75% of the equity that you have in the house to put down on the other house as well. So then, and basically it costs about 2% of the money that's borrowed. So that could be anywhere from $2,500 to $8,000. And so if you know anybody that's looking to move up and with JD Kellum or move on, I'll turn the mortgage into a work of art.
Hunter is sick.
Morning, guys. Justin Reams, my exterior cleaner, your go-to exterior cleaning experts. And I'm actually going to stop it right there because I think my intro has been too long. But The first thing, or this week, I actually want to make an ask, kind of within the vein of Visitors Day coming up next week, and Josh is actually already helping me because y'all seen his big, beautiful van. But we just bought a box truck last week, and I need it wrapped. So if you guys know any companies, are affiliated with any companies that are really, really good at wrapping and vinyl decals and everything like that, I need that contact because I need some help. So that's it for today. Justin Reams, my exterior cleaner.
Veronica had to be pulled away for another meeting.
Good morning, everybody. I'm John Bagwell with Bagwell Associates. I'm the group's real estate attorney. I conduct real estate closings. So when you buy or sell real estate in Georgia or you refinance, you sign everything at an attorney's office and you pick the attorney that you close at. So I'm the one that handles all the documentation and dispersing the funds. A good referral for me this week would be a wholesale investor. So if you think of like we buy ugly homes type of person, that is who I would like to meet. John Bagwell with Bagwell Associates.
Good morning, BNI.
Morning.
Kirsten, coaching entrepreneurs, executives, management, PhD. Why is coaching different than talking with a friend? Think about it. Your friends, they want to just give you answers. They're not there to help you let your answers come out. Your friends aren't going to give you the hard truth. They're not going to tell you that your baby is ugly. Yeah, it is. It's very important that you have somebody to serve you, and that is my job, is to be of service to them so that I can provide the hard truth, build skill sets, and help them become the people they want to be. Evan Kirsten, Progressive Growth Coaching.
Good morning, Decatur. Good morning. This is Carl on the bug, Eleganza Cleaners. Story time. So our usual process for first-time clients is that we start them off on a deep clean. Really good for most folks when you are looking to purchase professional cleaning services. The expectation that you have in mind is usually achieved through a deep clean. Right? So we do that first, and after that session, we can really identify what your ongoing needs are going to look like. Now, that said, we had a referral come in recently. And Lydia had heard great things about us, and she was committed to working with us long term. Was having a hard time finding a great cleaner, moved around a lot. Main problem was she had a very strict budget, and the services that she needed did not fit that budget. We were able to scale down her services to fit the budget, got her booked, and after I got off the phone with her, I was thinking about it, and I realized, like, ultimately she's not going to be happy with that first session, right? Because what she's really looking for is that deep clean, and that's not what she essentially paid for. So ultimately, I booked her for a deep clean anyway, essentially ate the cost of that, because I believe that that initial impression, that initial experience with services is going to pay off in the long term. Carl, Eleganza Cleaners, keeping your home so fresh.
So clean.
Right on.
Morning, sales team. Richard Morris, Moreland Property Inspections. I perform residential commercial inspections. Lately, what I've been looking at often is homes that have basements, full basements, that are now multi-generational. You're moving your parents in, or people buying houses that, for the purpose of either moving their parents or their kids into the house. But I looked at a large property yesterday. They converted the basement into 2 bedrooms, 2 additional bathrooms. But what do I look for? The 40-gallon water tank that they have, hot water, 5-bathroom house, nowhere near enough. They also didn't have a dedicated HVAC system for the downstairs. So Grandpa's going to be cold in the basement. So those are the kind of things I really look for while looking at those kinds of properties. And again, they've been cropping up a lot lately because, lots of things happen. It's cheaper to move your parents into your own home than it is to move them into a, independent living facility. So if you have any referrals like that, not that I would, but, you're moving your parents into your house, so that's a great referral for me. Thank you.
Good morning, BNI Decatur. I'm David Woods with Squeegee Squad. We are your window cleaning experts. So last week, before I got into my rap battle with Ivan over here, I was going to tell you a story, and the story is this. We goofed. It was not great. And that was a point. I had my admin call up looking for some reviews to put onto our website and to get better Google rankings, blah, 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 everything. Stephen, she was very happy when I contacted her, but then we called back for that. And she was like, well, I know it was 2 months ago and we really didn't want to be a bother, but we had one window that just wasn't great. And guess what we did? Went back out there, we made it right for her. We took care of it, made a training opportunity for my team, took care of the whole house. The point is this, I'm not leaving your property until you're 100% satisfied. So my ask this week, anybody who currently has a cleaning service for their windows, they're not happy with them, give me a call. We'll make them happy. If nothing more, we'll keep the other team honest. David Wood, Squeegee Squad, your neighborhood.
I think you're good, but I guess I will get out since I have a prop this morning. Michael Cone, Decatur neighbors, as well as Northern Living. As you guys see here, we got Mr. Evan on the cover. And always talking about families in the community. So it's a great way for them to get connected to the community. And then when I'm always talking about my experts, this is what I mean. When I'm sharing my experts in the community, you're basically the face of the community. You're like the who's who of the community. That's something that I'm always looking for. So one of the best things I'm trying to find right now for both communities, for Decatur as well as Dover, HVAC, interior designer, flooring company, as well as a tree company. Those would be great referrals for me. Like McClellan, Decatur neighbors, Northern Living, making me the face of the community. I gotta get a new tagline.
Amelia's not here, or won't be able to make it. All right, buenos dias.
Buenos dias.
My name is Ruben Rodriguez, and I'm the group's commercial real estate broker. So the biggest news that you guys have probably heard in the commercial real estate world probably was that Wayfair has now leased the old Walmart place over off of Cal Mill, right? So that's pretty exciting because who doesn't like to go buy furniture and stuff? So that kind of happens under the hood. So that's where I come in. I'm under the hood. I'm out there looking for spaces to lease, people to fill their spaces. So a perfect referral for me is if you or someone who is looking to expand their operations, relocate to a new location, or invest in income-generating properties, I can help them every step of the way. So this message has been brought to you not by tequila this time, but on mezcal. Kimo sabe? What time is it?
Mezcal time.
Morning, sales team. Mike Hockney, here at Air, Georgia. Nailed it. Simple ask this week. I have an opening tomorrow at 1 o'clock. So if any of your people that you run into, any of your clients would like a free home inspection, a free indoor air quality check, give me a call. We do advanced pathogen removal in your home as well as mold removal. And so I'd like to talk to them. You've got mold.
There you go. Good morning, everybody. Alex Merritt, Merritt Law. I represent injured people in personal injury claims and lawsuits. Been doing a lot of work this week for a client who was bitten and injured pretty badly by a cane corso, which is a large dog. So I decided to do a PSA with that being top of mind for me this week. If you are sitting here right now and you own a dog, especially a relatively large dog, and you aren't 1,000% sure that you have insurance, all the insurance people in here right now are going, I know where he's going with this. It should be on your homeowner's insurance policy. So if you have a dog, especially a relatively large dog, and you don't know 1,000% that you have coverage, liability coverage for a dog bite, you need to contact your agent and talk to the insurance people right here in the room after the meeting. Because if your dog bites somebody and you're going to get sued, you might actually also get cited. You have to go to court, criminal and civil. You're going to be paying for your attorneys out of pocket rather than having the insurance company pay for your attorney. You're going to be paying for those damages out of pocket rather than having your insurance pay for those damages. I've handled over 100 dog bite cases. If you or somebody you know is injured in a dog bite, let me know. Alex Merritt Law.
Preach, brother.
Morning, Decatur. My name is Ivan. I'm with Horizon Windows and Doors, your chapter specialist in window sales and replacement. And this week I'd like to share a review that we got just a couple days ago. This is Jatia, and she gave us a 5-star review. She said, Horizon gave me the best quote for the windows that I think are comparable to what other companies carry. Getting an assessment, quote, and installation was an easy process. Ivan was incredibly responsive and straightforward. That's me. I'm very happy with my new windows. I didn't know that windows were so high-tech now. I'm grateful for this upgrade, and I only wish I had done it sooner. And so if you know anyone like Jatsia that has old windows, cloudy windows, and all that stuff, we can help them out. We can make their house beautiful with new high-tech windows. So quality windows and doors are in your
horizon. Morning, everyone. Aaron with ATL Music Lessons, your local music school, offering lessons in piano, guitar, ukulele, voice, slide whistle, triangle, whatever you want to learn. All right, we do it. An article came out in The Atlantic in December called "It's Never Too Late to Learn an Instrument," and it's focused on how few adults still know how or have ever learned to play an instrument. And it says in the article, playing music in groups has additional benefits, such as allowing adults to feel more trusting of and connected to one another and the world in general. So I think that sounds like a pretty nice proposition. Luckily, at our studio, we have a unique studio setup where you can learn an instrument in a group setting, but still focus on your individual material. It's not just a big cacophony of everybody playing at the same time. So if you know any adults in your life who would like to have a better outlook on the world and other people, send them to me. I'd love to have them come in and try lessons. ATL Music Lessons, stop dreaming. Start playing.
This Sunday, sub. Yep. Carlos, sub.
Good morning, BNI Decatur. Starting today until April 7th, companies are potentially going to lose billions of dollars. It's pretty serious. And it's all because you have a basketball tournament. So, it's not just watching the game, it's going to check your bracket, it's researching and doing all that stuff. So if you're like me, you filled out multiple brackets. If you or a business owner you know suffers from this productivity loss of themselves or their employees, you should consider Thrive, because what we can do is have your marketing set automatically turned on, your SEO, your website, your ad programs run on demand, or automatically, excuse me. As well as the centralized inbox that can kind of organize all your communications. You could have it where it helps manage your booking requests, your appointments, quickly create and send invoices, and then just organize your information, your client information. So if you know somebody that needs that, don't call me because I'll be watching the tournament. Just kidding. Steve Bentley with Thrive, your business.
Smart. Good morning, everyone. Missed you guys over the past few weeks. Some family stuff, but we have the weather's getting super nice out, right? So runners are getting out and doing their thing. They're running, right? So if you guys know any runners, definitely send them our way. But more than that, it's really important to work with somebody that actually understands how to work with runners, right? Like, it's a pretty complex thing when it comes to working with injured runners, because runners don't like to do like gym-related things, right? They like to run, that's why they run, right? So if you know any runners who are talking about nagging knee pain, or if you know any track coaches, cross-country coaches, coaches and gentlemen that work with runners, would love to be able to have a conversation with them and see if we can't keep their athletes healthier longer. So, athletes potential, if you have a body, you're an athlete.
Does Lindsay have a sub? Nope. Josh.
Morning, everybody. It's been a couple weeks that I haven't been here as well. Want to talk about a job I had recently. It was 9:30 at night on Tuesday. Customer called in, said that they wanted to get a shower. They didn't have any pressure on it. They walked around to the basement where they have their filter at. Water was coming out of the basement door in their lawn. It's like a not finished basement thing where they just had a water filter put in. High water pressure cracked the casing on the water filter. Water was just coming out rapidly. We were able to get out there the same night, turn off the water at the water meter, put a bypass in while he orders a new filter housing. So they were able to have water to their house while they get that part on order. And so if you need someone who's going to get out there and take care of your problem, give us a call. Thank you.
Good morning, everybody. Jordan Murray with Pilgrim State Farm, specializing in life and disability income insurance. I want to talk about two words today that kind of make up the core of all insurance. Those words are probability and consequences, right? And too often, when it comes to life insurance or disability, we convince ourselves that the probability that something's going to happen to us is so small that we ignore how massive those consequences can be. So what my job is to do is to provide a certainty for my clients that no matter how bad the worst case scenario might be, the consequences themselves are made as small as possible. That's all I got today. Jordan Murray, Goodmire State Farm, we all gotta go sometime, but hey.
That's life.
All right, did we miss any members?
Like batting.
All right, so at this time, we'd like to invite our visitors and guests to stand up and tell us your name, your company's name, what you do, what is a good referral. Once again, if your industry overlaps with an industry of a member, just tell us what is your favorite ice cream flavor. So I'm just going to scan to my left. No one's on this side. What about behind the plant? Nope. All right, señorita.
Hi everyone. I just want to thank actually Ruben and Michael for the referrals last week. They were awesome. But I'm Charnay with Sesame Tree Service. We specialize in tree trimming, removal, stump grinding, and 24/7 emergency services. We do residential, however, I handle commercial, and our ideal clients are property managers, HOAs, commercial developers and owners, municipalities, really any businesses or organizations that need ongoing tree maintenance. We do free referrals and free estimates, and I recommend them because you'll know the services you need and your budget for them, and it's less expensive to do preventative care than emergency care. So.
Excellent.
This is my boss. Come talk to us after.
Great job, Charmaine. Good morning, everyone. Thanks for the invite. I'm Noel Sesmas. I'm the owner of Sesmas Tree Service. I appreciate the invite. I wanted to kind of get you know more familiar with BNI. So, like Charmaine mentioned, we are a full-service tree company. We specialize in commercial and residential tree services. Our ideal clients, like Charmaine mentioned, is homeowners that like to take care of their homes, property managers, multi-site, portfolio managers. We do a lot of the inspections, doing the due diligence when they're taking over new properties, and then going forward, managing the trees, reducing the risk. So I work a lot with insurance companies, restoration companies, pest control companies. So I was kind of mentioning that we good to have a pest control company because we kind of help each other refer and take care of our clients. So thanks for the opportunity. Be happy to answer any questions.
Thank you. All right, scanning. Senor.
I'm Flavius. One of my companies is a restoration company. Been in the corporate world about 10 years here. Then I started on the entrepreneurship path. I'm an introvert, so for me this is very awkward. But first time at the BNI, Steven invited me, and if I can help anyone, I will.
Excellent. Thank you. Thank you for coming. Is there anyone back there? All right. So our featured speaker is John Bagwell. I'm going to give you guys 2 minutes, just enough time to go to the restroom and maybe set up some one-on-ones, but 2 minutes, and then we'll have him to tell us about his company. Got about 20 seconds. Take your seats.
I got a track coach for you.
Oh, do you?
Cross country guy for Perimeter Christian School.
Okay. Oh, amazing.
I just can't give it. I'll make it better than I get it.
Okay. All right, now we have Senior John Bagwell. Let's show him our respect. Senior, you have the power now. You will have 10 minutes. I will let you know when you have 2 minutes left.
All right, good morning, everybody. Morning. I'm John Bagwell. I'm going to throw you guys with some real estate law today. A little bit about me first. I do a lot of outdoor stuff. I've got a place in the mountains in North Carolina, so I go fishing over there a lot. Like to travel. It's my dog, Indy. It's my partner, Josh. My education, I went to Washington Lee University undergrad and then University of Denver for law school. Finished first in my class in law school. Nice. I've got some big firm experience before I went out on my own, so it gives me a pretty unique background among closing attorneys. I've got a lot of experience with pretty complex transactions and know how to put those together and protect all parties. And I do residential and commercial real estate. At this point, it's probably closer to 9,000 closings that I've done. probably 800 or more with this guy here. The best loan officer in the country, and I'm not just kissing his butt. I represent investors and lenders as well, like private money lenders, so hard money, like individuals that pool their funds together and lend to buyers of real estate. All right, so just a quick overview of what I do. It starts usually, I draft the documents like the purchase and sale agreement. Sorry, that's all good. Purchase and sale agreement, and then help structure the deal. So a lot of the investors that I work with will buy and sell real estate on the same day. And the way that they have to set that up is important, because if you do it the wrong way, you can end up with a title claim, or you can end up losing your money on the deal. So I help set that up from the beginning so that it's closed properly. The title search is pretty big in what I do. So that's, we have to go down and review the records in the counties. There are 159 counties in Georgia. Each has their own record set. And so some are online, some are not. So we have to go and get all of those and make sure that the chain of title is clear. Then the closing process, like we prepare all the documents, have people come in and sign them, and then fund everything. Title insurance is another pretty important part of what I do. Title insurance is if you think of homeowner's insurance protecting your home, title insurance protects your title to the property. So a claim might come in against, like, let's say an heir of a former owner. You buy your house, you think you own it. You get title insurance. If you don't get title insurance and an heir comes back and says, hey, I was left out of the will, I was supposed to get this property, then you're on the hook for that. I'm going to go more through the title insurance in a second. And my ultimate goal is just to make sure that the process is easy and straightforward for people to understand, and that things are done correctly. All right, so title insurance, it's a one-time cost at closing, so you don't pay it every year. It's a percentage of the sales price, and it's usually about $3 per thousand of the sales price. I already told you it protects against unforeseen title defects and claims, and it covers legal fees. So again, if you get sued by somebody who's claiming interest in your property, the title insurance company will come in and pay all of the legal fees to protect you. There's some examples of like what can end up with a title claim, like there are errors in public records. That could be the clerk that misfiles something and then it can't be found when we do our title search. There are unknown liens. There's tons of fraud and forgery. I'm going to go through that in a second. Undisclosed heirs, that's somebody that should have inherited the property but was left out somehow. Survey or title defect, so where I'll go through in a second too, where surveys will show you if there's an encumbrance against a property. So let's say if you've got like a joint driveway, if you share a driveway with somebody and you don't have an agreement about that driveway, and somebody else buys that house next door, they could feasibly, depending on how much is on their land, like stop you from using it to get to your backyard. So there are things that we look at prior to closing that we can fix that. So it's easy. There are two types of owner's title insurance, and this is really what you should pay attention to. So there are standard policies and then there are enhanced policies. The basic policies cover these items listed. So errors in the public records, like things that aren't recorded correctly. But they leave out anything a survey would show. So in that driveway example, if you didn't have a survey and you got a basic policy, it would not be covered. The enhanced policies cost a little bit more, but they provide some unique coverage that is worth it, including they increase yearly to keep up with inflation. So the amount of your house, it keeps up with the value of the house for the first 5 years. It will cover survey issues. So if there was a driveway encroachment or something, again, that homeowner next door sues you, your title insurance company pays for the legal fees. And then sort of the coolest one, I think, and which is big now, there's a ton of fraud and forgery in Georgia, and fake your signature and then try to go and close it somewhere. And it's very difficult to detect. And so what enhanced owner's title insurance will do is not only cover that, but it provides for future theft. So this has become something that estate planners are using to protect property. So let's say you buy a property 10 years later, somebody signs your name and tries to sell the property or does sell it, the title insurance company will come in and protect you. All right, here's some random things. So if you're selling your house and you've lived there, you need to live there for 2 of the last 5 years to get the $250,000 homeowner exemption. So if you're close to that 2-year period, like you're at 1 year and 9 months, you might want to wait 3 months to avoid paying the taxes on that. You want to know how you hold title, so you can either hold it as joint tenants or as tenants in common with another person. Tenants in common, if somebody dies, then 50% of that has to be taken care of through a will or through probate. But if it's joint tenants, it will automatically pass to the person that survives. I always challenge property taxes, and there are companies that will do that for not that much money, like $175, and then sometimes they'll take a percentage of whatever they may save you. The benefit is, even if they lose, it's frozen for 3 years, the assessed value, so it's not going to continue to go up. Your homestead exemption, if you ever buy a primary residence, you're going to want to file this one time. It lowers your property tax assessment, so it lowers your property taxes. And you get that benefit because it's your residence. And then probate, if you've got a house that you're inheriting or someone dies, then don't wait on probate. Get it started as quickly as you can. And these are like my customers. So any of these people I would like referrals to. Obviously homeowners that are buying or selling, other real estate professionals like agents, hard money lenders and loan officers, and then investors I talked about. That's a large part of my business. And that's it.
Excellent.
Thank you.
We have time for just 2 questions. So we'll go here, David.
So you're talking about the differences between your basic title coverage and your enhanced. Can you increase that after closing, or once you're done closing, that's it, you're stuck with whatever you got?
You can. So the enhanced policy for the first 5 years is going to automatically increase. It's like 15% or something like that. So it will follow inflation. If you wanted to increase, like if you bought a policy 10 years ago and you want to, re-up it, like so that you're current with your value, you can do that. You need an appraisal. Sometimes we can just use the county's assessment if that's enough for you. And then we have to do a title search to make sure there haven't been any changes in it. But then you can buy it, yeah. Okay. And typically you can just pay the difference.
Excellent. Last question.
What percentage of your business are these commercial transactions where you're part of the deal making?
10%.
Sorry?
Probably 10%. Strictly commercial.
Yeah.
Excellent. So please set up a one-on-one to learn more about John. Let's give him one last Hold on.
Steven, where you at?
Let me get you back. Let me get you back.
Get on your game, man. Get on your game.
Hey, I'm a volunteer.
Ready? 1, 2, 3.
You don't get paid the big bucks like Ruben.
All right, now is our time for our Vice President's report.
All right, so we track all of our numbers here at BNI Decatur. We track referrals given, first-time visitors, one-to-ones, which are things like breakfast, lunch, dinner, happy hour. CEUs, which are continuing education units. This is probably the most important number. This is the amount of money that has been generated from referrals from one chapter member to another. Last week we had just shy of 3,000. For the last 2 weeks, just shy of 8,000. And for the 24-week year-to-date, which goes to October 1st, which is our fiscal year here in BNI, we've got just over $527,000, and thank you for closed business. So keep up the good work. Everybody keep reporting your numbers, and those numbers will continue to go up. Thank you.
Excellent. So reminder, just like you said, enter in your stuff, CEUs, one-to-ones, referrals. Thank you for closed business. To stay in good standing, make sure you perform your CEUs, have one-on-ones, attend meetings, or get a sub, give out referrals, or bring a visitor. So now we have the speaker rotation.
Thank you so much, John. for your presentation. Now I have too many questions about what I actually bought and all the homes that I've had. So next week obviously is Visitor Day. We'll send out the list of folks that we need to be paying attention to try to bring next week those kind of 18 highlighted industries that we need to have. The following week we have Veronica, and Veronica has asked anybody that we perceive having advocate potential to invite to her presentation for citizen advocacy. The following week we will actually have Evan presenting, and Evan is requesting therapists, mental health professionals, doctors, professional organizers, executive assistants, and artistic talent. Anyone else for us to pay attention to?
That was a big list.
Perfect, because I might have missed one of it. And I'll reach out to Doc Jake and Sade and Rick soon to get who they would like. And I think that's the last bit. If you haven't paid your dues, the next one's coming up, so please make sure that you take care of everything.
All right, so now's our time for the I Have section. This is where we talk about our contribution to the team. So we're going to have the members to stand up and tell us either a testimony.
With Amelia, it was just so warm and got to know her really well. It was awesome. Testimonial, the video production value, everything's amazing. So comfortable being in that environment. It's friendly and really, I'm so excited to do this young because when I get older, that's it. The video's gonna not young, but the video's gonna live forever. So if you're making a video, try to do it as young as possible so that you don't get old and then have to show an older face.
Too late.
Another thank you for close business to Evan. Our second session of the after school program at his son's school sold out in, got booked in 48 hours. So,
nice.
I had a good one-to-one with David and his wife, which I guess is probably technically a referral as well, since we're looking at doing some life insurance for their kids. Although we'll see if that ends up closed business. That's up to you, bro.
No pressure.
No, if you're ever make it public.
I have a testimonial for Hunter. He's awesome with insurance. If any of you guys need health insurance for your company, you should definitely use him. We used Jude. You guys remember Jude back in the day? The videographer that came by. We used him for a recent video. He's great too. And then I have a referral for Mike. Functional med's not just good for health. Like they do a lot of stuff like mold and mold cleansing. So like they do good as well.
Excellent.
Yeah. Thanks, Art, for close business. Got a couple today. And then I want a testimonial for Tom. Thanks for getting me over a quote. He got me a quote over like a week. My insurance on my office is renewing and saving me some money. I'm going to sign up for it. So thank you.
I'm looking forward to working with Erin next week. They're behind the driving point.
Oh, thank you for having me. The next time you see me, I should more than likely be a member. Thank you, Ruben and Michael, for reaching out and just being present. So thank you guys.
Excellent.
And no one I want to thank is here. So,
Fine.
So we'll backtrack. Ruben, thank you for the contact letters. I appreciate that. Justin, thanks again for referral to Barry. We did our first job with them. Hopefully there'll be more. Who am I missing? Who else? Somebody want to consider? Tom, always the most responsive man in history. Appreciate it.
Appreciate the referral from Misty this week, and I appreciate Sessions Tree Service coming. Knowles, the owner, he came this morning, and I like having visitors.
Got a one-on-one coming up with Erin today. Thank you for the referral that is coming.
So I had actually one-on-one with Steve and Amelia. Actually, have another referral for Amelia as well as for Justin for his wrath.
Jordan, thanks for the referral. I just sent another referral to Josh, just a family friend who's putting an addition on their house and needs some plumbing, and sent a referral for Joel last week. Don't know how that came out, but
Great job, John. Did a refinance a few years ago with Art and did the closing smooth. I just signed the papers. I don't care. I just knew that you take care of me. So
I've been meaning to tell you about that. We own your house.
And then testimony to Art. He referred me to a client about 4 or 5 years ago, and it's for the Art Tucker Festival, and I make like $10 off it a year. So it's a one-day thing. However, this woman gives me referrals all year round. I take care of her, but she sends me referrals all year round. So thank you so much. I just redid the Art Festival in Tucker. So it's the gift that keeps on giving.
For $10. Put that in there. Put me over the edge.
Stephen, would you like to say what if you enjoyed our
I'm thankful for Stephen for inviting me. It's good to learn what you guys do. And I like the referral game going on.
Good.
Thank you to Tom for help with the HOA and insurance things. Great job. And then great job, John. I want to personally bring some investment money to you, maybe where we increase that 10%. You said, I know that's part of your business, but that you want to grow. So great job, though. And yeah, great one-to-one with Mike and Amelia.
A self-referral to Carl. Thank you. Abby, who's not here, for the referral, and then the connection with the other BNI member, Arye, for that.
Oh yeah, the restoration.
Yeah. Good. Thanks.
Had a one-on-one with Lindsay, and I have a one-on-one with Devin coming up after the meeting.
Thank you for closed business from Art. Thank you for the referral from Art. Closed business from JD. Great one-to-one with Abby at the event. Always trying to jump on board to anything that she invites me to. And for the referral that went from me to Carl, actually started out as an introduction from Arye. So thank you for all of that.
A great job with Aaron, and shout out to John. I'm a lawyer. I get lawyer calls, and anytime there's like a land, real estate, something or another, I'm like, send it to John. John's helped many of my colleagues and friends with different issues. So thank you for your time, John.
Excellent. All right, so now it's time for David to let us know who deserves the Ivan Award.
Okay, so little low energy today than what we normally do. I think it's because we don't have a lot of people here today, but that's okay. Had some really good presentations today. First off, Dr. Jake, you are like the fastest speaker in here. You're like that dude from the 80s with the old FedEx commercial. Also want to point out Evan, who has the chutzpah, cojones, balls, whatever euphemism you want to use to call your baby ugly. I think that's great. But my winner today for sheer grit, guts, and the Mickey Mouse impersonation is going to go to
And now's the time to do this spinning. So as a presenter, you bring a little $25 whatever token. So yeah, we're going to spin it to see who won the door prize. You must be present to win.
Nope.
Neither of them.
Go, 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 go.
Oh yeah.
25 off my next close.
Yes. You can turn that in for $300.
All
right, we have a special announcement. So you want to?
Yeah. What did I say I was going to announce? Oh yeah. So if you have a medical issue, let me know. Let me or Ruben know. And if you can't come to the meeting, if you can't come to the meeting because you're going to the doctor, I've had a few of these come up, and people are telling me after the fact. If you can tell me beforehand, I can put them into the system rather than going back afterwards, because I can't fix it afterwards. We have to go to BNI corporate to fix it. So if you're going to miss a meeting because you're sick, I'm going to trust you not to take advantage of the system, but just let me know you're sick. We've had some members recently who had parents or grandparents who are in the hospital, and so they're supporting their family in the hospital. That's all fine. Just let me know. I'll put you in as a medical so you don't have an absence. It's all good.
Yes.
So real quick, number one, don't be the guy that doesn't have visitors next week. Don't expect that everybody else is going to do it for you. I've already got an HVAC guy coming, so that'll help. And so dig through your database, do that shit. Don't be the one not doing it. Tuesday is Fuse, and it's navigating the future of elder care. I know Lucy was interested in that last, but it's Tuesday at 8 o'clock in the morning, Matthew. So if you're interested, let me know.
Excellent. Any other quick announcements?
There's a networking event in Lawrenceville tonight. It's at the Exhibit Ale House. It's hosted by Keller Williams up there. It's going to be kind of home services type stuff. So I'll put it in Slack. It's from 5 to 8, but it could be a good opportunity for a lot of people in here to network.
Excellent. That's it? All right, great. All right. As always, BNI, as a member, you get a lot of support. I attended the Monday Mugs this week, and every second Tuesday, they have a Success Series workshop, and it's all April 7th. It's featured presentations. Just go to BNI ATL, go to the calendar tab. That way you register, and this is all through Zoom. So if you're a visitor, the next step is we encourage everyone to submit an application. The membership committee will review it, interview, and if approved, you will submit your membership payment, and then you will be inducted into the chapter. So at this time, I would like for the visitors to stand up and to talk to our visitor host team. Right to my left, where the bar is at. Sorry, bar's not open yet. So see you at the coffee bar.
The best.
I know. All right, so closing quote. The only way you can know where the line is if you cross it. Dave Chappelle. Okay, probably not a good closing quote. The thing is, get out of your comfort zone.
The double yellow line?
Yeah, no. But thank you so much. Sorry we went over, and be lookout for emails and other things. So go out there and make some deals. And